Hello friends, welcome back to the shop. Today is Sunday, March 4th, and the weather continues to be very strange here. And anybody that's followed the news or is anywhere in the Northeast knows we got hit with a storm on Friday that was just unbelievable and really very unexpected. Earlier in the week it was very nice, almost spring-like weather, and Friday just the temperatures dropped, we had a lot of rain, and then all of a sudden it turned to snow and very high winds. Some areas around here reported 50-mile-per-hour winds, and just unbelievable amount of snow that came out of nowhere. Unfortunately, it was a very heavy, wet snow like we had back a week or so ago, a couple weeks ago, and it wound up pulling down a lot of power lines and things like that. We lost power for a few hours, but that wasn't so bad. I know there's a lot of folks out there. Brad Pipes and Kayaks is one of them. He still doesn't have power back, and he said he's probably not going to get it back until Monday. So hope you're doing well, Brad, and I hope they take care of that very soon. I'm sure many others out there are experiencing similar problems, so I hope everybody gets their power back as soon as possible, and I hope you're all safe and warm, and boy, I just can't wait for spring to get here. If you're in a warm part of the country, just keep these guys in mind, because they're going through some stuff that was really relatively unexpected. So today, I've got some 8 o'clock coffee, I've got my Marksman jumbo pipe, and I'm going to pack that with some GLP's Union Square. And I chose this for a particular reason. In an odd way, I'm smoking this to commemorate the passing of McClellan, the end of an era, basically, with McClellan announcing that they are ceasing production. And I've got mixed feelings about that. You know, I hate to see any part of the pipe world disappear. You know, and McClellan certainly has been a big part of our world for a long time now. I personally never enjoyed their tobacco, and I actually was a little bit angry at McClellan for a while, because I wanted to, so I started off as an English smoker. I moved into Burley's and really started to enjoy those, and I wanted to try some of this Virginia stuff because everybody was talking about how wonderful it was and how sweet it was, and every time I'd say, well, what's a good Virginia? They'd say, oh, McClellan this or McClellan that. And, you know, I smoked 5, 8 different McClellan Virginias, and I couldn't smoke them. They just didn't agree with me at all. And to this day, I really can't. I've had a few, like a couple of the Christmas cheers I was able to enjoy, but I had to really dry them out for a long time. And I'm not saying they didn't make good stuff. It's just, to me, that it just wasn't what I considered to be good tobacco. But I know a lot of people love them, and you know, it's really unfortunate that you're not going to be able to get the stuff you enjoy. And I had actually, see, McClellan was such a force in the world of Virginia tobaccos that I just decided that I didn't like Virginia, because I had never been able to find one that I liked from the McClellan catalog. And then, so I gave up on it. And one day someone gave me a tin of this Union Square, just unexpectedly and not knowing my history or anything. And I put it away for a while and then pulled it out one day and thought, oh, what the heck. And I loved it. It really opened my eyes to Virginia. Now, Union Square is it's a straight Virginia. It's there's no topping, there's no casing. It's just a pure tobacco. And it is fantastic. Maybe I'll do an impression sort of video about this someday, but I highly recommend it if you like Virginia tobacco, that you try GLP's Union Square. So in an odd way, I associate Union Square with McClellan because it's the thing that opened my eyes to the fact that there are Virginias beyond the McClellan catalog. But like I said, it's a very sad thing to see any part of our world go away. And you know, some of their blends have been around so long that it's almost like a backdrop to the hobby. You know, how can you imagine a world where there aren't those Frogmorton tins? I don't like Frogmorton, but the tins are kind of cool. But this is life, you know. These changes come, and it's kind of how life works. Things are always dying and being born, and there will be things to fill its place. And even with McClellan gone, we still live at a time where there's more variety of tobacco and good quality tobacco than there ever has been in history. So, all in all, we're in a very good place. But to all you who are impacted by the loss of McClellan, I wish you all the best, and hope you find something to fill that gap. And to the owners of McClellan, congratulations on, I believe they're retiring, and thank you for what you've done for the community all these years. So, with that, I'm going to enjoy some Virginia tobacco. So, we are less than a week away from the New York Pipe Show and the Northeastern YTPC meetup at the New York Pipe Show. And I meant to say last week that my good friend Ali, the Great American Dock Piper, is helping with the organization. Well, heck, he's not helping. He is the co-organizer of the meetup. He doesn't know that yet, but congratulations, Ali. You are officially the co-organizer of the meetup. And with that, you get to share in all the fame, glory, and blame that comes along with the event. Now, we are planning to meet 1 o'clock at the Pipe Show. All the details of that are in my video from last week, and I'll link above and below to that if you want to get the details, addresses, all that sort of stuff. And we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great time. I am a little worried because of the weird weather that we've had the past weeks, and I just don't know what to expect. I'm hoping it's fine, and given that it's March 10th, it's probably going to be fine. But just in case, I want to remind everyone, and it probably goes without saying, but please use your good judgment when you get up that morning. If you're at all worried about driving, don't drive. I'll be doing the same. I think I'm going up on Friday night. I haven't finalized my plans yet. But regardless, I'm going to look at the weather, and if I'm not comfortable driving, I'm not going to do it. So if that happens, I'll put a video up as soon as I know I'm not going, and I'll let you all know. And of course, I encourage you to do whatever you want to do. So if you live close by maybe, and it's not a big deal for you to drive, that's great. And again, I'm not expecting this to be an issue, but I just want everybody to think before they jump in the car that morning, just in case the weather is bad. But I'm really looking forward to it, so it's going to have to be pretty bad for me to not go. Anyway, I hope you all are having a great weekend. We got the snow moved on Friday night, and the sun came out on Saturday morning, and it's just been beautiful but wet weather. Melting snow everywhere, and it's weird. You go outside and it's almost raining because there's so much snow in the trees and stuff that's just melting and dripping. It's just a very weird atmosphere, and the sun's bright, and yeah, very strange. So I got some more branches to clean up and stuff like that, and I think I'll go do some of that and then just enjoy the rest of Sunday. Finish up this nice Union Square. And yeah, just look forward to seeing some of you next week. So look, if you can't make the meetup, look for a video next Sunday, hopefully showing you the pipe show, a little bit of the pipe show, and some of the folks at the meetup. and letting you see some of the fun that you missed out on. So until next week, I wish you all the best, and I will look forward to talking to you all again very soon. Goodbye now.